Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out
How's
a
you
couple
and your
days
girl?
ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
You guys just keep going back and forth between
I'm
families.
sorry,
Like
madam.
she go sees her
But you left
mom
me
or
there to
something
die.
like that for
Did
a
you
couple
want to
days.
die?
No.
I mean, was that it? Was that why you went
Oh,
straight out to
but
Fort
she,
Mercer
but
and
like,
picked a
you
fight
guys
with the
don't
worst
like
bandit
go
in the
visit
county?
her family
To
or
die,
anything
Mr.
like that.
Or,
Mr. Marston.
Oh,
John
what
Marston.
about your family then?
Bonnie
You guys don't go
McFarland.
see your family then?
Miss Bonnie McFarland.
No.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think I remember
what
you
were you
telling me
doing?
about that shit. That fucked up
Trying to
shit though.
give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. A long
Mm-hmm.
time ago.
And your
What was
mom's,
he
you
like?
know.
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Yeah, it's just not that. It's just I think
Now
like
I'm gonna
y'all guys are just like
take my
you know
time and go
not
after him the less
compatible.
kind
Like
way.
you know,
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston.
you got you and your
Quite
girl now, you know.
heroic,
So it's like
just
that's
like
your
in those
family,
penny
you know.
dreadfuls
Like
my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run.
they keep butting in their
Of
heads,
course,
you know. So
if
it's
you're
just
feeling
not.
better, why
It's
not
best
take a
to
ride
just
with
you
me
know.
later?
Yeah,
Help me patrol the
you guys
perimeter.
did the right thing. It's
You can
probably
earn
better
back
now
some of
that
that money we
you know
wasted
you're
on
away.
doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Yeah, you know, like,
Next
it's a little
time,
easy. You
Mr.
know,
Marston,
everyone's got
I
struggles,
strongly
but you know, it's
recommend you
probably
don't
not like
try
you
to
know
reason
every day
quite so
that
earnestly.
everyday shit.
I'll bear that in mind.
The area. Mm. Mhm. What agitate? Uh, Oh, I was like, what about your stepdad or your dad? Or that's what I'm saying. Like I remember all that shit. I was hearing that shit. I was all like, what about your stepdad shit? Like that's what I can. Cause that motherfucker seemed like he was like mentally fucking you, man. Like you just needed to get the fuck away.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands round here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Does she live there too now?
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you.
It's just like a safety net.
Let's make a tour of the
She's
ranch
just
so
your
you
mom
can
like a
get your
safety
bearings.
net in case like something really does hit the fan, like crazy shit. Like, yeah. Jesus. What? No, that's the line right there, man.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
So
Very
everyone's just
convenient. I
agitated
don't think
there.
I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Oh, restraining order.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no
Does he do
expert, but
drugs?
it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
I think he do
Now,
it
where'd
like
you
what?
get
What's
such
that
an
one? They shoot
idea?
it up.
First impressions are hard to erase.
What's that one? You know what I'm talking about though, right? You think he do that?
That's the train
Huh?
station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished. bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Oh, wow.
Change is only good when it makes things better. Yeah! That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house.
I'm
Let's
like
stop
that too,
for a
man.
while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
That's how I am too. I was like, I'm Mexican. Like, you know, just joking. It's like, I'm Mexican. It's in my blood.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us. Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now. I got a